Triple H's No Mercy face texture is the worst texture in this video. The backstage assault textures were a terrible attempt from a dying company in a bad game. This is one of the best games ever made, so it means more. But Triple H's bad face aside, the overall look of the HUD in matches, the attitude, style, time on screen, ring textures and audience all look excellent. The Royal Rumble arena looks sweet and the WrestleMania arena expertly recreates the look of the lame duck look the arena had to represent. The textures used during the entrances look quite good and the fire effects and pyro are top notch. The Titantrons are of incredible poor quality, but again, given the limitations of the system, that's totally forgivable. Overall, the look on each person's face is still fairly decent, but there are exceptions to that rule. People like Grandmaster Sexy with a constant look of orgasm across his face for the entirety of his appearance in this title, and other people like Crash Holly just having an overall passable look. But given the absolute size of this roster, it's still an incredible feat. Overall, an easy 90% of people in this game look just as good as they should. Of course, it does mean that people like The Undertaker are fairly let down by their appearance, rather than looking silly as they awkwardly make their way down the ringside. As for the music in this title, WWF has some timeless jams that, even after all this time, still haven't become overly tired or used too much. Much like the soundtrack to WWF Revenge, you can still today hear people constantly using music from these titles in all of their videos, and let's face it, it still holds up. Unfortunately, though not unexpected, it really would have been going out there. Outside of the intro video to the game itself, there is no lines of dialogue found at any point in time during this game. It's not something that we needed, not overly missing, and let's face it, take a shot every time you hear me say this, but due to the limitations of the console, it just wasn't something that was going to be included. So no commentary, fine. The theme music is passable at best, terrible at worst, but at least every single wrestler has their own kind of theme song, unlike WWF Revenge, which had a terrible mix of weird, overly dubbed theme songs. The music of WWF is unmatched, and a lot of people definitely consider it their favourite menu song of all time. I'd be hard pressed to prove anybody wrong in having that opinion. It's a sweet track that changes and morphs as you move around the menu screen, something very innovative for the time. The SmackDown More theme that plays whilst you shop is also great, sums up the whole experience. It's great elevator style music as you browse for your next unlock. The season mode for sure is the highlight of this title, and the thing that will keep you coming back for more. This time around, the former season mode, seen previously in WrestleMania 2000, is completely abandoned, leaving behind the lifelike entire card represented in that game in favour for a non-linear series of events taking place around your character primarily, becoming more alike WCW Revenge's Championship mode, which makes sense given the title of this game's mode is actually just now called Championship. After choosing to go after a championship, you're shown the 7 available titles that were all represented and seen on television from around this time.